I want to talk about whopenis. Whopenis is when you don't know who the penis belongs to because it's a penis. The penis is formed of the Dong Genital deceased inside of a house property in dispute. That means it died in a house with multiple rooms. It's not an owned house no matter what you say about the house. You can't say it's my house because it has multiple rooms. You can say my house if it's a one-room house. It wouldn't have any food in that scenario. If there's such a thing as food, you don't have a my house. That means if you have teeth, you don't have a my house. I'm the Godhead, and I can live in a house alone, but you don't leave it alone so that I can have the house to myself because I'm the Godhead and I'm the leverage on all the houses and everything you see informed. Ooh, you don't believe me. I don't need you either. Thus you need to be in prison. Me, I'm going to prison, but you don't want that because you want to live in a nice place. You want to say this is your world and that you're welcome everywhere you are. That's me. I woke up and heard a dog barking through the mirror's wall. There's a mirror's closet and then a wall, and then there's a dog barking right behind there. And I've seen the dog outside, but I've not heard it barking through the wall yet. Now I heard it. Yes, that dog needs to go to a kennel because I can hear it barking. And I don't want to know that it can't get out because something's watching the dog to see if it's eating. The dog should shun right into a kennel because it killed itself barking and I can hear it. I'm the Godhead, none higher than me, disclosed, and I don't need to hear a dog barking. The dog needs to be barking in a kennel because they can punish the dog in the kennel for barking if anyone can see it. I can't get to the dog and put it in a kennel. It's not in my door locking. It's in the door locking of some neighbor of maybe apartment number 2, maybe. I don't know. I just hear it through, like, in the building. Why do people ignore every little thing that goes to prison? You don't know what's wrong with your comfort problem in the public. The comfort is between one prison problem and another. If you're comfortable, you're in between problems. But you're due in prison. If you're comfortable in front of myself, you're not due to go to prison with myself. That's all you need to know. You're not putting me in prison with you. And that's you threatening to put somebody else, anybody else in prison, and you come across me. Don't cross with me. If you want to go to prison, you go by yourself to the prison. If you don't want to go to prison, it's not an option. Who are you that you don't want to go to prison? You're wasting God's time and you want to do everything the soul does for itself and you're not alive that way and you don't have deceased ever. And you make God so angry, he's really silent in the walls. He won't talk to you through the walls. He won't talk to you in the car. He just makes the motor. And you can hear the motor making sound, and that you can hear is God, and you want to get in the car and go because you're so strange that way. That's the only sound he wants to make is the sound of a motor, and you want to be in the car and speed. You don't know what it is to hear the voice of God or to hear God, and you sent me to the psychiatry to ask me if I can hear the voice of God. And when I tell you what it is, you don't hear the small things about God, and I don't want to say anything more. It's due for you to go to prison if you hear no to a question that you asked. If you hear no to yourself, you go to prison. If you hear yes, you go to prison. You go to prison because you don't belong in public. A whole life long of 45 years of a life of myself, and you all are on your way to the prisons, and you still sit in front of me so very comfortable because you're not threatening to put me in prison, are you? If you don't like me, if I tell you something you don't want to hear about yourself, I know because you're abominating myself and you want all my money. And then you tell me you want to put me in prison instead of yourself because you don't go to prison, because you don't have to, because you are yourself, because I'm not yourself. Oh, I'm not sorry, I'm not yourself. I am myself. I am substantially myself in front of you, and I am all the substance it is to have substance in a God form. And there's no reason to want to be any one of you because you are some kind of problem to God who's creating you. I have my own genitals. You're not supposed to be a problem to me. That is really unreasonable of you.